there was a prosperous Prambanan kingdom under the wise leadership of King Baka. King Baka, firm and fair, had a beautiful daughter named Roro Jonggrang. Opposite him, the pagan kingdom was led by Jaka Bandung, who was arrogant and cruel. Jaka Bandung, wanting to control Prambanan, sent a message of war to King Baka.
Then you have to promise me that you will come back safely.
I promise to accept his kingdom. I will lead God to Roro.
After saying goodbye to Roro Jonggrang, King Baka went to the battlefield. King Baka tried to bring victory to the Prambanan kingdom.
You won't be able to beat me, Baka. Give up.
Stop the nonsense, you bastard.
Your magic cannot defeat me. Now Prambanan is under my leadership.
Arriving in Prambanan, Bandung Bondowoso was greeted with a splendor visit. Starting from the rows of houses, the threshing rice fields, not to mention the palace which stood so majestically. Bandung Bondowoso continued to wander around, enjoying the Prambanan palace until he arrived at the Kaputren palace where the women gathered. Bandung Bondowoso was stunned to see the beauty of a woman who was accompanied by her ladies in waiting. Bandung Bondowoso walked up to the woman. Roro Jonggrang and her ladies in waiting were surprised because men were not allowed to enter the Kaputren area.
It turned out that apart from being a beautiful area, Prambanan has beautiful world.
Who are you, sir? How presumptuous of you to come in.
I am Jaka Bandung Bondowoso, princess.
You are my father's killer. You really had the head to it. I really can accept losing my father.
I have killed all the Prambanan officials. Now only your life. Princess, be my queen, and no one will be able to hurt you.
To be your empress? Don't dream, sir.
And the next day, he come back to see Roro Jonggrang to ask her to become his empress again.
What about now? Are you ready to be empress?
Okay, sir. I will be your empress. But I will give you one condition. Make me 1,000 temples and jewels. In your time only until then comes.
Your conditions are very easy for me.
After his conversation with Roro Jonggrang, Bandung Bondowoso rushed to the palace to prepare himself and asked for help his genie followers to build 100 temples.
Oh, Bondowoso, come out! What broke with you, killing me? I'm going to build 1,000 temples. Remember, you only have time until dawn. Okay, I understand it. Oh, Jin, my throat are numbing.
Night fell, Bandung Bondowoso and the genie troops built the temple Roro Jonggrang requested. It doesn't take a long time to build this temple. There are already many temples standing in the Prambanan courtyard. Roro Jonggrang, who heard the news, was very worried. He didn't expect Bandung Bondowoso to be able to do this so quickly.
Why is this to me? I don't want to be his wife. What do I do? Become the princess? You can solve it. Sumi, yes. Get out, my ladies in waiting. I need them. Yes, princess. Sumi and Ayumi, you burn the cow. And Sina, get to water. Make it seem like you don't have any pleasure.
They also obeyed Roro Jonggrang's order. They started burning drums, crowd, and hitting the mortar. The noisy sounds of chicken began to be heard, and it's as if down had arrived. Roro Jonggrang, who heard this, smiled happily.
Don't hide the concern. It's still more to go.
Okay.
with the roosters crowing, it was still very dark. There was no sign of the sun yet to rise. Thinking about all this, Roro Jonggrang and her ladies in waiting come to see Bandung Bondowoso.
How are you, sir? Did you succeed in making me 1,000 temples and 2 wells in one night?
Of course, according to your request, I taught you 1,000 temples and 2 wells. Very condition for me to fulfill.
I will call it. Now you heard it. I don't want to be his wife. What should I do? Become the princess. You can solve it. Sumi, yes. Get out, my ladies in waiting. I need them. Yes. Yes. Sumi and Ayumi, we burn this down. And Sina, get to water. Make it seem like you're my sacrifice.
They also obeyed Roro Jonggrang's order. They started burning drums, crowd, and hitting the mortar. The noisy sounds of chicken began to be heard, and it's as if dawn has arrived. Roro Jonggrang, who heard this, smiled happily.
Don't hide, sir. It's still more to go.
Okay.
Bandung felt something was wrong. With the roosters crowing, it was still very dark. There was no sign of the sun yet to rise. Thinking about all this, Roro Jonggrang and her ladies in waiting come to see Bandung Bondowoso.
How are you, sir? Did you succeed in making me 1,000 temples and 2 wells in one night?
Of course, according to your request, I taught you 1,000 temples and 2 wells. Very condition for me to fulfill.
I will call it. Now you heard it. 999. Oops. There's one less temple, sir.
You lied to me, Jonggrang! If that's the case, your Lord will bring a compliment to my 1,000 temples. Biwasaka!
1,000 rows of thunder began to sound in succession. The wine started to flowing hard. Roro Jonggrang and her maids shouted for help, but it was too late. Roro Jonggrang and his followers became statues to complement the temple he had made. The condition that Roro Jonggrang had said ultimately gave birth to the Prambanan Temple that we know today.